What's up, everybody? It's your main man, Lakeith Fowler, right here in the place to be. Lakeith buys houses and land. So today oh, wait a minute. First, before I get into it, big shout out to all the AKAs. You see me? Yeah, I did that. Anyway, Lakeith buys houses and land. Today I got a real interesting topic. Getting into it, it's about wealthy versus rich. So sit back, relax with your main man, Lakeith Fowler, right here as I break down my interpretation of what's the biggest difference between being wealthy and being rich. Just to get right into it, we'll start off with the definition. So the definition for wealthy is having a great deal of money, resources, or assets rich. So you think about that. They're using the word rich in the definition for wealthy. So let's go over here to the definition of rich. Having a great deal of money, very much the same, assets, and then it says wealthy. So they kind of coincide with one another. They're very similar. And I wrote that, the same. But there's one big thing I like to share with you on my interpretation of the difference between being wealthy and being rich. And I equate that in time. So I'll start with rich, because a lot of people get rich. So a lot of people hit a lotto. You've heard of people winning a lottery. They get $1 million. Oh, I got $1 million. I'm rich. They don't say I'm wealthy. They say I'm rich. And that's a true statement. So at the end of the day, let's look at it. Let's break it down in time. So if you get $1 million and your yearly expenses is 100 grand, you can live and not do nothing ever again for about 10 years, 120 months. So you think about that. I'm rich. I got $1 million. I'm spending $100,000 a year so I can last and do what I do, live that lifestyle. Probably won't even really be able to live that lifestyle for 10 years, to be honest with you, because things are going up. Inflation. There's that word again. Hey, I got a YouTube on inflation, man. If you haven't checked it out, be sure to check it out. And if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. But anyway, things going up. Gas 2 years ago was $2.50. Now it's $4.50. So that same 100,000 you had today won't be worth the same 100,000 tomorrow. So you may not make it 10 years. You might have to cut back on some expenses, but you could get close. So that's the definition of rich in my eyes. It's like I came up on a bag. I'm looking fly. I can spend this money. I can do what I need to do for about a year's worth of time, about 10 years worth of time, maybe probably about 7 or 8, to be honest with you. But I got some money. I'm good. But the mindset is different. So a lot of athletes, when they come into the game, they get rich. Speaking of athletes, I got a how to retire with an all-pro athlete contract in real estate on my YouTube. If you have not watched it, I encourage you to do so. Very good information, very positive, very much showing you how to get wealthy, which we're about to talk about. But I just really want to give y'all examples of people getting rich. People get rich. People get licks, get rich, flip bricks, whatever you do to get rich. It's all on you. But at the end of the day, it's like that's what you do. That's how you do it. But you got to graduate from that, because that's not going to last long. That's not going to last forever. That's going to last a brief moment in time. And then what? What's next? You got to do it again. And often it becomes difficult to get rich multiple times in a lifetime. So when you get the bag, when you hit that lick, when you come up on that bag, what you going to do next? You need to go buy some assets. Same thing here, but I like wealthy because, well, I like it. I like it a lot. I like the word wealthy over rich, because you could be rich, but you could be hood rich. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard hood wealthy. I've never heard that, but so that's the next level, wealthy. And that's what I like to look at in time. So the same $1 million, only thing is we don't have it cash. And see, a lot of people think, oh, if you ain't got $1 million cash and you ain't got no money, well, guess what? What you gonna do with that $1 million cash? Go buy you some Gucci, go buy you some Keith and James, go buy you some Brooks Brothers and Rolex and chains. Oh, that's another freestyle. Oh, I might just do it whenever. Y'all got to beware. It's without warning around here. But anyway, you go spend your money on all that kind of stuff. and buying it, it really ain't gonna last long. You look rich, like a lot of people do. They look real good, hair done, nails done, everything did. They real fancy, but they ain't wealthy. It's a big difference. They timetable, the hourglass is ticking fast. The more you spend that cash, ooh, make it last. Oh, I'm on the road tonight anyway. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put $1 million in assets. So most of the time you get a home, you get a mortgage. Mortgage lasts for 30 years. Our house itself was probably the life expectancy of a home is about 65 years. 65 years, think about that. If you ever live in a house and look at the appraisal, it'll tell you the life expectancy of that home, it'll tell you 65 years. I do new construction because Lakeith buys houses and land, so I know what I'm talking about. So 65 years is a lot longer than 10. It's a lot longer than 10, and I got the same amount, but I got the money working for me. This money ain't doing nothing over here. But you rich though. You look good, girl. Where you get that Gucci from? Woo! Ow! I like that. But at the end of the day, I'm over here chilling. Time is the biggest factor. Same expenditures, 100,000 a year. But guess what? I ain't really worried about if it bump up to 110 to live that same $100,000 lifestyle we live in today. We might have to make 110,000. Some people, woof, Freddie Haynes used to do that, and I caught on to that. So that might go over some people's head. 110 is the new regiment in about 5 years, in about 4 years, 3 years, just to keep up with inflation. But guess what you do in real estate? I got a video on it on my YouTube channel. It inflates. So guess what these assets do? They keep up with the time. They keep up with the time. They keep up. So as long as they keep up, guess who else keeps up? Guess who? Me. That's who. Yeah. So this $1 million worth of property, that $100,000 a year, oh, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. And I don't care if they burn. I don't care what happened to them at the end of the day, because I still own the land. See this green stuff right here? Yeah, I own the land up under it too. It's all mine. So if they go away, I can build some more, because Lakeith, that's me. Lakeith buys houses and land. And I got a number, area code 214-956-4289. 214-956-4289. So this is the difference between being rich. Girl, I hit the lotto, we rich! I got $1 million. But I don't know what to do with what I got. But I do. I'm gonna go put it in an investment, in an asset, and let it work, and let it do the work for me while I take my time and relax and make these cool videos for you, man. I'm giving you the game. It is what it is. Lakeith buys houses and land. So if you wanna be wealthy, just to recap everything, time, how long can you last? Jay-Z got a song, he say, you beer money, I'm all year money. I'm positive you ain't got to count it. It's all their money. You got to get with it, man. You got to get you some assets, some powerful assets that'll work for you. Them bags and them shoes and them clothes ain't where it's at. You got to get something tangible, something bankable, something reliable, and buy real estate. And I can show you how to do it. Just follow me. Click the link below and let's go. Lakeith buys houses and land. Thank you.
Oh.